It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Young off the play fake. Downfield, and he's got Olave. A big change in field position there. That's 4. Yards on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. When you look at the Saints defense, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Saints at 13-1 now on the year. And they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Pierce in motion left. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He lets it go deep for Olave. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. You look at this Niner defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, Galloway. Another one caught by Collins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. From the gun on 3rd down, Galloway. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're going for it with Dobbins. Powers through. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Galloway. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. On the give, here's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Wilson. And he's got Pierce. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alec Pierce, 38 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after here coming up. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From the 35, here's the 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Galloway. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a shot.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. Down the right sideline. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Back to throw. Galloway. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught by Pierce. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now Wilson. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here. the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The final shot before break. Galloway. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we'll welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Galloway. That's complete. It's Collins. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Here is 3rd and 5. And now an audible here into something else.
That is caught. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now you look at the scoreboard. That deficit probably a little too much to overcome. But completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Galloway. This one caught by Davis. Touchdown 49ers. From 21 yards away. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Saints 35, 49ers 14.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, Newberry taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to get their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, Galloway. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
3rd and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Galloway sliding out of the pocket.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish this one up.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On third down, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Handoff now to Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On the counter, this is Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Wilson wants a different look. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Saints extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. Shakes off the sack, and he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And some room to work. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll run here with Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They go play action with Wilson. He gets this one to Mechie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On the draw, Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And